Today is 6th of August, 5:30 a.m. in Melbourne, Australia, and it still is 5th of August, 3:30 p.m. in New York and 7:30 p.m. in London. Markets are closed, and we're gonna do a weekly roundup to see what was going on in the previous week and what's gonna happen, what we expect to happen in the next week, so we can adjust our trades and our positions. We start with oil. The oil did a kind of fluctuation last week, and it just from its move upward, it broke the channel and it came back and touched it, and it's just now fluctuating. This is a candlestick pattern that I've discovered. I've never seen it anywhere, so I will talk about it in another video, but just to be short, when these candles are almost the top and bottom are the same, it's gonna break up in one way. It's just like a triangle, and it's gonna break up in one way. Let me show you how it looks like. You see the top of that, and the bottom is here. If this breaks, the market's gonna move that way. But at the moment, if you go down one time frame to the H4, let me go to the H4. You see, if you draw this top line, the top trend line, and the bottom one, which is almost there, it's a triangle, right? It touched down, touched up, touched down, touched up. This is the third touch on top level of the triangle, and we expect that the market breaks up or comes back and breaks down after this. The third time is almost the last time, or maybe one to the last. So if you draw a line from the bottom of this to have the pole of the flag, it's a flag, right, to triangle, and you measure here to the bottom of this, it's a 280 pips, okay, 300 roughly. So the trade that we have here is a pending order for buy stop. It's a buy stop, you see here, it's a buy stop. I put the target about 300 pips, which is almost that 280, because this is the top line. If you remember, we drew a Fibonacci level, a retracement, and we said that, okay, this is the middle of 261 and 423 Fibonacci level, and the price gonna go up to there. So this is close to the triangle pattern analysis as well. It's gonna go to 300 pips, so we expect that the market breaks up. If market broke down, okay, just we wait until it comes back, touches this level down here, and then it goes up. Okay, this is silver in US dollar, and as you can see, the past week was a kind of a stop from that movement that the silver started, and the Friday was a very big move downward, and it broke both of these these moving averages, which are dynamic resistances. So if we draw this channel up here, as you can see, it just touched that one, had this pin bar here, and let's zoom out a little bit so we can draw this line as well. And as you can see, the market has started to move down, so the price is going down now. The next week's probably gonna continue, but that's not gonna hold for long, because it's gonna, I think it's gonna be a higher low, you know. So if I draw a horizontal level for this one, and it's gonna hold, I think it's gonna hold there, and this Fibonacci level that retracement that we drew for this pin bar here is 161 here. So probably it's gonna be like coming down all the way to here, maybe there, and then it's gonna go up. Okay, that's what I expect. That's what it shows, but we don't know. We just wait until we get a buy signal up there. Currently at the moment, this is a sell signal. If you want to enter, you can enter down here and then have a very small target, or if you're a trend follower, you can follow this trend for like next week for between 5 to 10 days to see what happens in the market. But at the moment, yeah, this is my analysis. Market is kind of going down, and they try to depress the silver price and gold as well. So yeah, it's gonna hold for some while, maybe next week. Okay, let's take a look at gold versus US dollar. As I said, these are kind of a retracing now at the moment, and it's not gonna hold this one. I think the price gonna go up. That's what I expect from these interest rates and what's going on in the whole world. But gold is very, very amazing. It's getting now close to be a perfect head and shoulders. If you see this one, it's going up there, it's going down here, it's going up, and it's trying to make a shoulder either here or it's gonna continue down there. Okay, and then it's gonna break and it's gonna go up. That's what I expect, and expectations are not, are not firm, so we just wait and see if what's gonna happen. This big pin bar here, that's what I think it's a sign of an upward movement. So this one not as strong this after the last candle, so it's gonna hold for a while, it's gonna fluctuate, and then we're gonna get a good signal upward. I expect to get a very good signal. Let me draw a neckline for you. This neckline, which connects the two shoulders together, it's gonna hold and gonna be broken when the price starts its up move. If you know the head and shoulder analysis, it says that the distance between the head and the neckline is gonna be the target after it breaks the neckline, the price. So it's about 470, 480 pips. So if the price breaks here, it's gonna go up 470 or 480 pips. You can get a good signal down here and you add to that profit, but you can wait until the price breaks here and you get a good signal there. But anyway, it's gonna be a very good head and shoulder, as I can see in a daily chart. It's perfect, and we just wait until we get a good signal, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a very good trade. Okay, let's go to EURUSD. EURUSD is moving very fast upward, but finally in H4 you see these two moving averages broke down, and that was the last day, the Friday, which had a very big bearish candle here. We still are bullish on this pair, so we just wait until we get a good signal upward, and again we enter there. There's nothing more about this chart, just the weekly. As you can see, it broke up this line here, this resistance line, and yeah, it just, there's nothing there until this level down there. So probably the market's gonna go all the way up there, and yeah, if we get a good signal upward, it's a very good trade, and we can expect that the market's gonna go up. So the AUDUSD, let's take a look at AUDUSD in a weekly chart. As you can see, it looks like the EURUSD, it broke this top resistance line and it stopped under the other one. So we expect that the market's gonna fluctuate between two levels for some while, and if we get a good signal upward, this is a uptrend. Okay, we have a higher lows, as you can see, one there, here, there, and the last one. So this is a weekly chart. Okay, that's a very long time frame, so we just wait until we get a good signal, and this is a downward move now. It's a bearish move. If it comes down and it's gonna go up, then we jump in. At the moment we don't do this because we don't get a good bad we don't get a bad trade in a good conditions. Okay, this is the up move, we don't get a down trend and a down position, so we just wait until we get a good signal. The GBP USD, the GBP, let me delete these two indicators. The GBP USD in weekly chart is fluctuating, but it's moving upward. In the daily chart, as you can see, it touched this 21 moving average, and it's a sign of up move for me. Okay, it just retraces back. This channel is very good and strong, so we just even I can connect it to there even, so it holds very good. So I hope that we get a good signal around this area between these two moving averages, 50 and 21, and yeah, we're gonna ride this wave up. The USDJPY, the beautiful USDJPY, is fluctuating between these two levels, and at the moment when it moved down, it just stopped between this minor resistance level here, as you can see, and probably it's gonna form a flag or something, this long pole here, and it's gonna fluctuate for a while. But if we get a good signal upward, we're gonna enter just like a pin bar in this here, the previous weeks. But at the moment there's nothing here. Even in H4, as you can see, in the last hours of the market on Friday, it just moved up because the USD moved up, and EURUSD in the last hours moved down. You see, this is a Friday, so USDJPY moved up, and yeah, we wait until we get a good signal on this pair as well. The AUDCHF is stopped under this resistance line in weekly chart. On daily is fluctuating and is forming a flag. This is top and the bottom of the flag and the pole. This is about 200 pips. So if this breaks, we expect that we get a 200 pip move upward. Okay, let's go to AUDJPY. If you remember, we took a position here, we entered the market, a sell, and then later on we moved this stop loss closer to the we tried to move it to the break even, but market moved back upward, so I just stopped there and I just left it there. So if the market continues the move downward between these two, 261 and 423 Fibonacci level, I drew this Fibonacci for this pin bar, big pin bar here. Okay, so if it moves down, it goes under 161, I'm gonna move my stop loss to the break even, maybe a little bit down more. So this is a very good trade. If you haven't entered, probably you can get a good signal if this the next Monday the price opens lower. The weekly chart shows that the market is gonna move up. This is, you see, this is a higher low, but we have two big pin bars here, and the market is moving down. Probably it's a small retrace in weekly, but in daily it's gonna be a very good move. So we just wait, and yeah, we see what's gonna happen. If you could enter again, probably I'm gonna add to this position and have my avalanche trading system. But at the moment, yeah, that's how it is. We just wait. This is Aussie dollar, Kiwi dollar, AUD, New Zealand dollar, and in daily chart it seems like it's fluctuating a lot, and yeah, it's nothing visible. But if we zoom out a little bit, you can see that we have a kind of a very long-term channel. If you put it down there, maybe it's better to put it like this, and then you have this down side of the channel, and this is a big move. Okay, and if you go to weekly, even that's bigger, you know. If I draw a line top of this, it's gonna be like that. Okay, I think if I delete this one, see this line here, and then this line touch there, the angle between these two lines, if you draw another one which is gonna be roughly there with the same angle, if the price breaks this, the second line, it's gonna go up to the third line, and then it's gonna fluctuate. At the moment, I think this is an up move, but we have a big pin bar there. This pin bar, it's not a bearish pin bar. Okay, don't get me wrong, this is not a signal. the bearish pin bar should be at the top of the reverse side of the price. Okay, this is in the middle, so it doesn't count much, but it shows that the sellers try to push this down, but the last day, in the last week, this is a weekly chart, in the last week buyers pushed it up. So it with considering that the sellers were in power for the past 3 weeks, and the last week the buyers got into the power, it shows that the sellers lost the power and the buyers are in power now. So this is gonna be an up move, an up signal for me, but not an entry signal. I just wait. Okay, this is not a good time to enter this pair. Okay, but it shows that the buyers are in power now, and they're gonna, or maybe this is the last try, the last attempt of the buyers to push the price up, and maybe the sellers again get into power and push it down. I don't know. So that's why I don't enter this pair. So we just wait and see what's gonna happen. But at the moment we have so many resistance lines forming, and yeah, we just wait until we get a good signal in this pair. The next one, Canadian dollar, Switzerland franc. Swiss franc is kind of a very strong up channel, and it's moving very good. At the moment it broke this 8 moving average. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. The weekly, as you can see, is on top of the market. It's stuck under this resistance line, and yeah, the market moved back. So if the market gets if the market reverses and we get a good reversal signal, we can enter here. We have a pin bar here, but that doesn't count, because we have a very strong resistance on this dynamic moving average here. So we just wait. If we get a good signal like down here, see these two candles, how they broke both of these moving averages. If we get the same signal there, it's a sell entry signal. But if not, we just wait until we get a good upward signal. This is an up move, so we don't enter downward. But currently the price is stuck under this resistance line, and we just wait until we get a good signal. Okay, the next pair is Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, CADCHF. We have a position here. Well, I have a position, and I hope that you got into this pair as well, just the same time as I did. And the market moved down. It broke both of these moving averages. I don't think there's any resistance here. No, I don't. And we have a confluence of signals up there. It's under this resistance line, and yeah, it's going down. Hopefully it's gonna go all the way up to the target that we have here, and we have to wait and see. I can't draw a Fibonacci level. No, not good. Okay, next week on Monday when it opens, I'm gonna move. If the market opens at the same price or lower, I'm gonna move this stop loss to break even, and then if I get a good signal, I'm gonna enter again, so add up to my position. But at the moment, this is how the market is, and the market is on down move. Maybe it's a retrace, I don't know, maybe it's, but in the weekly it shows that it's gonna go down. It's stuck under this resistance line, but because it has a higher low, and I think that's gonna hold, it's gonna market go down maybe to the half of this, and then we have another up move. So market is getting power, is collecting the power to get upward. And because Japanese yen, they're trying to devalue Japanese yen more than any other currency, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be an up move at the moment, but not at the moment. You just have to wait until we get a good signal upward. The next pair is CADCHF. I haven't analyzed this lately, but it shows a very good move. as far as I can see, I can connect all these highs, and I can connect these lows, so it's a very good channel forming. And this big candle the week before last week, it broke both of these moving averages and it's moving down now. So probably in the next weeks, maybe 2-3 next weeks, we're gonna have a down move. So in the daily chart, if we get a good signal, well, we should enter up there around this area when it broke this line. See this line here? When it broke this one, we should have entered, but yeah, I didn't analyze this pair. So if we get an up move and we get a down signal, a sell signal up there, maybe we can get into the trade. But at the moment, yeah, this is a continuing movement, so yeah, we just wait. Okay, next is Euro AUD, and I have a position here, and I moved my stop loss to break even. As you can see, the market moved back. Maybe next week's gonna take my stop loss, but I'm on break even, so I don't lose anything. I just wait. If I get a good signal upward, I'm gonna enter again. I drew this Fibonacci in a weekly chart. We have a big pin bar here, but if I go to the daily and we have a pin bar there and down here, let's draw another Fibonacci. Okay, as you can see, the price is 423, is almost close to this 161 a weekly, and our target is not in the view. It's up there. Yeah, it's a very big target, so yeah, I'll just wait. If I get a good signal again, I will enter the market again, but at the moment we just have to wait. Okay, the next pair is EUROCAD, and I have another position here, and this one is better than the other two. I moved my stop loss a little bit higher than the break even, but I got into this position just to follow this pair. Okay, as you can see, I have a 1 micro lot. It's just nothing, but yeah, I just wanted to follow this position, this pair, and I got in so I can follow it. But we have a bearish candle on Friday, but it's looking good so far. Okay, if it goes down and I get a good up signal, I'm gonna enter in a very good position, maybe 1 mini lot, 0.1 lot. Yeah, but yeah, now we have to wait, and if we get a good signal, we enter. At the moment, we just wait. Okay, let's move to the other pairs. Let's move it up there. Yep, the next one, EURUSD. Whoa, what a beautiful move we have here. In a weekly, as you can see, the previous 2 weeks been great, and unfortunately we were not on this pair. And what a beautiful candle we have down there. Hopefully, if you could see this big pin bar there, that's a sign of a down move. And if somebody got into this trade, it's gonna be a huge 2,300 pips down move. It's just in 1 week. Probably it would be in 1 day if we zoom in. But yeah, at the moment, this pair is a very irrational move, so we don't enter this pair. We just wait until it's settled down and we get a good signal. But yeah, this is very, very strange movements going on. The EURCHF. Go to EUROGBP. EUROGBP is very kind of slowing down. As you can see, we have resistance lines. These are zones, mostly, not lines actually. We can draw these zones here, one down there even. These are very long term actually movements. If you go to the daily, it's just going fluctuating and going up, up, up. So for this one, I advise you to, if these two moving averages 8 and 21 crossed, you can enter, but if not, the pin bars in this pair are not that much reliable. You know, it just fluctuates a lot of dojis here, you see, and market has a very rational moves. If you put a stop loss, you're gonna be stopped out, and if you don't put, maybe it moves down and gives you a very bad loss. You know, just wait. This is not a good pair to enter at the moment. Just stay away from this one. Go to EUROJPY. See now all the euro pairs except the EURUSD, all of them have these kind of strange moves. This one is very good actually, and it's moving very fast from the fluctuating, from the flat patterns, and it broke this channel upward, and yeah, it's a you see, with a very strong candle here, it broke the channel, and it's gonna, I think it's gonna continue this movement upward, but it's at the moment there's fluctuating here, and it's a very small movements. See how much it's fluctuating. If you put a stop loss, you're gonna be stopped out, so just stay away from this pair as well. The next one is Euro New Zealand dollar. In the weekly chart, we have a lot of these doji candles, and we have this pin bar here. These dojis, you see, it's a sign of a reversal, and we have here, but the market didn't reverse. The buyers pushed the price high in the last week, and we have a pin bar up there. It's just too much fluctuating. I don't like it, and I don't enter this pair, and I think it's enough. We have 4 positions. As you can see, it's 89 pips. It was 200, I think 30 pips before on Thursday, I think, but we got that big bearish moves in the market, and yeah, all of our positions are like on overall on 89 pips, and I have one pending order buy stop on oil. So it's looking good so far. We just wait for the next week move open, and let's see what happens. Okay, this was a weekly roundup of the pairs that I'm in and I'm interested in. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and you will get daily updates every day as I get into the trades. You can follow my video, my signals, and you get into the trade as well. And if you have any question, please ask in the comment section below. I will answer all the questions. And thanks so much for watching, and I hope you get a good trades next week. Thanks so much. See you next time.